So again today, August 31st, my Meta Pixel is not spending money. My ad spend is not being spent. And there is money in my account, I checked. And my Meta Pixel is the correct one to the store. And my ads are actually active. They actually are. They're not processing them. They actually are active. I just want to spend money on ads. So yeah, we'll see what that is about. Today is September 1st, and my ads are finally spending money. Finally. Okay, so if you see the metrics here, spent $10 and it's 1 p.m. They're running for like 6 hours or something, 7 hours almost. And they're spending money. I don't think I got any purchases yet. However, yeah. That's how we do it. And also, as you see, I got a new room. So I got my desk set up. I'm still in the middle of it, but I have a call with Jaco. So we chill. So our bed is. So I work out. My wardrobe. And that's my door. So basically, the whole point of this is, so when I walk in my room, the first thing I see is my desk. Or my workout area. And my bed's kind of like tucked in, hidden away there. So, yeah. Anyways, I'll pick up after our call. It is September 1st, 10:15 p.m. And I had a long call with Jaco. We went over a lot of metrics and how I can improve my site. And my ads are finally spending money. So I just want to show the results here. So, as you can see, I've got a total of 15 add to carts. I reached 900. I don't even know what a lot of these mean, but it's a good thing my ads are spending money. So today I spent a total of $35, and I got 15 add to carts, and one of them was actually really good. I believe it was the USA one. But where was my CPC? Wait, why does he keep... Oh, wait. There we go. So my cost per click... Where is it? Right here. Look, I got a pretty good CPC. I think it's some of them were botted. But that's not too bad. So... Anyways, I'm running the same ads tomorrow. And one more, an extra one. And yeah, we'll see how that goes out. Hopefully we get another sale. Anyway, see you tomorrow. Today, September 2nd. Yesterday my ads ran for a day. Spent $35. Got like 9 add to carts or something, I forgot. So my ads should be running today. I had another time to check because I was up all night working on some shit. And I left pretty well as soon as I woke up this morning. But I'm excited to see what my ads are going to look like. I still have to optimize my website, like with photos, typography, and colors. I need to match everything to make it look better. But yeah, that's where I'm at right now. I hope I don't work too long today, because I really want to spend a lot of time on that right now. That's where we at. I'm at work pretty well right now, so I just figured out to do a quick little update, even though I did last night. I'm now done work, September 2nd, and my ads spent around $40. I'll show the metrics here because I'm driving. I don't know actually the metrics at this moment, but it did spend around $40, so that's pretty cool. Yet I have not another sale, but with the metrics I can gauge to see where I should keep targeting and where I should stop. And also I have to definitely optimize my website. Jacob said my color scheme's all out of whack. Not necessarily terrible, but it can definitely be better. Peanut butter. And that's the main thing. And also some photos and live testimonials, like real testimonials of people actually using my product. So yeah, just that. So I'll cut to the end of the day. There's nothing really much. I do have an Etsy store, and gonna add one more product, but that takes like literally 10 minutes. Like, it doesn't take that long. So yeah. So what I'm gonna do for the rest of the day, it is like it's 4:15 right now. I'm going to finish my Etsy listing today. I do one new product every day, and then optimize my website. So I'm going to change the color scheme and add better reviews and testimonials of people using my product. So yeah, that's where I'm at. It is September 3, 2025, and I cannot run my ads today simply because my bank has blocked the transactions on both of my cards. So I'm guessing my bank is thinking reoccurring payments on this website is sketch. So I did spend like $100 and something in the span of a couple days, like not in one payment, but like, you know, if you know how meta ads work, it's weird. Like, set it to like $8, you get charged every time or whatever. So I had like 3 payments of $8, and it went up to 10, and then like it was just weird stuff. So I need to call my bank after, which sucks missing a day of running ads, but I mean, that's where we are. So I'm on my way to work. It's currently 6 in the morning, flat almost. Actually, yeah, it's 5:59. Yeah, that's where I am. It's kind of terrible, but you gotta roll with it, right? You gotta roll with it. And I need to get this sorted out before tomorrow, because I want to keep running ads, man. I want to keep running ads. I found the ads that are working better, or the ad sets and the angles that are working better. So I was going to target those. I have 4 ad sets I wanted to target out of 6. But I guess I'll have to wait till tomorrow, which, yeah, it could have been prepared, but now I will be for the future. That's the whole point of running this. This is only like my first week and a half of actually dropshipping. Like actually dropshipping. So, yeah. I'm not doing too bad, I don't find. I can't beat myself up too much for it. Anyways, I'll pick up after work. I'll probably finish work really late today, like really late, for the next week. So that's gonna be fun. But yeah. So today I finished work at 7 p.m. and I had to leave my house at 6 o'clock. Wait, yeah, I had to be at work for 6:30 today. And I'm going to be home by 7:30, so it's about 13 hours away from home. It's a lot of time I'm missing from doing ecom, but doesn't mean I can't do any more when I get home. So yeah, I'm a little exhausted physically, but mentally I'm all there still, somewhat. I need to get my store optimized because my ads are performing, and I did call my bank today, and they said that there's no my account's not frozen, my cards are not being like paused, or the transactions to Meta are not being canceled or blocked. So it has to be on Meta side, and if it doesn't work tonight, well, I'm gonna try my brother's credit card, and if that doesn't work, well, I'm gonna have to submit a ticket, because I don't understand why in the world that's happening. Like, it's kind of ridiculous. So yeah, that's where I'm at. And yeah, man, I'll see you when you get home. So today is September 4. I don't think my ads are running today. I think the same problem, so I might just make a new ad account, because I tried to ask Meta and that doesn't work. I did another Etsy listing, and this morning it said I got like I needed to do like some shipping notification thing. Yeah, I don't know how legit that is, so I asked Jaco, but if that's legit, then I got my first sale. That's $15 with a $7 profit. So I mean, shit, that's pretty cool. I'm about to go to work. I'm starting at 7 o'clock, and I'll probably finish at 7 o'clock as well. But that's how it is, though. I'll probably get home at like 8 o'clock tonight. Do another Etsy listing. gives me more time to optimize my website, I guess, right? But anyways, I'm about to pull up into work, so I'll see when I get home. I'm currently done my lunch break, started my lunch break, and it made me realize something. I was kind of frustrated at first when my ads start spending money. I'm start getting the ball rolling, getting a good schedule, and then I'm like, oh, now I have to work 12-hour shifts for a week. But now I realize, I was thinking, it's actually a good thing. And why is it a good thing? It made me realize how I can spend my time more efficient, because I'm trying to do my Etsy listings at the same time as optimize my website, which both kind of take a while since I'm new at. And then I realized, I'm like, if I have an hour lunch break, well, 30 minutes to an hour, depends, I can use my lunch break to start finding a product and start processing the images and the listing for my Etsy. So when I get home, it's either done or close to being done. So then I don't have to sit there for an hour or 2 hours trying to work on my Etsy thing. So yeah, that's where I'm at. It's 12:10, and yeah, I'm gonna try to find my Etsy listing and my Etsy product, and I'll come back, see what's up. It is now 30 minutes later, and I have found my product. See, oh, I don't know if that's dirt or what, but it's now 30 minutes later, and I found my product that I want to use, and that would have been 30 minutes at home that I would have had to waste. So yeah, that's where I'd be at. So today's the 5th of September. I'm still not running my ads because I had to make a new ad account, and I had to make a new Facebook account, but I couldn't make a new ad account because my Facebook account was too new. So I just made my ad account today. I found my Etsy product already before I went to work. That's pretty well where I'm at. I'm definitely feeling the long shifts, the long hours, 14-hour shift. Well, I was away from my home for 14 and a half hours. I actually worked like maybe 12 and a half, but then I need to prep and everything. But anyways, yeah, today my goal is to get my Etsy listing done by lunch. Yeah, by my, like, on my lunch break, if not most of it. But my goal is to get it completely done, at least to generate all the images. Wait, that's basically the whole thing. But yeah, that's my goal. I need to be as efficient as possible. We're working these long shifts because it's 30 minutes to work, 30 minutes back from work. And the job I'm currently working at, job site, doing like say 12-hour shifts from 7 to 7, but I have to leave my house at 6:15 to get to my boss's place at 6:45. Then when we're done the job, I have to go back to my boss's place, which is like 10 minutes from the job site, and then, you know, so it just very inefficient. Yeah. So I'm spending a lot of time driving, doing all this stuff, so I'm going to be as efficient as possible with all my time. And that's, yeah, exactly it. So I'll pick up at lunchtime to see where my Etsy ads are at. So now I'm on my lunch break. I just started generating the photos. ChatGPT is going right now. Yeah, I think it's gonna be a good product, this one. My product yesterday and today, I like a lot out of all the ones I've done so far. I think they're gonna sell well for Halloween, because it's Halloween themed store on my Etsy. And yeah, my ad count is made today for Shopify, so that's good. I can actually make my ads again, but I want to optimize my store before I do anything, because I'm getting traffic to my store with my ads, but they're not checking out. So I'm getting out the carts, but they're not checking out. So I need to make my store a bit better. So yeah, I'll see where that goes. So today, Saturday, September 6th, I just came back from work. It is currently 3:30 almost in the afternoon. I'm doing a lot of long shifts, but I already made my Etsy photos for my listing today. I think I'm just missing one, or I think I'm done all of them. I just have to make the listing itself. I don't remember. I was in a rush this morning. Yeah, so I'm gonna upload my Etsy listing today, or as soon as possible. Start optimizing my website, and then I'm gonna have a call with Jacob tomorrow to to see what's up. He's gonna review everything I did, and yeah, man, just learn some sauce. That's what it is. The Sauce King himself, not me, Jacob, but yeah, that's where I'm at. One thing I do say is I've learned a lot from this last week, working a lot of hours, long hours. It made me optimize my time to be as efficient as possible. So what does that mean? Well, my lunch breaks, instead of just sitting there talking, I'm generating my images. This lunch break I didn't really do anything because I didn't know I was doing a lunch break and it came out of nowhere. And I ended up having to go to the store to actually get something to eat. However, just simple things like taking a shower or going to the bathroom or eating, I realized how much time I've been wasting by just taking my time. And one thing that I've learned is to appreciate the time I have. So, get home, I'm gonna take a shower, clean up, because I'm all muddy and stuff, and get right back onto my listing. Actually, I'll do my listing first, and then do my start optimizing my website. But yeah, just I realize how much time I'm wasting during my day, regardless of what I'm doing. Like after work, sitting back and talking for no reason. The small things like that is what makes someone progress much quicker than someone else that does waste that amount of time. Cutting out anything that involves your old self is very crucial in evolving to your newer self. So I asked myself, okay, I'm living in the past of my future millionaire self. So what does my future millionaire self do for him to have that status? What does he talk about? How does he speak? What does he spend his time on? Who does he hang around? The small things like that, like what kind of music does he listen to? You know, then you start trickling it down and filtering it. My future millionaire self wouldn't sit around talking about girls, wouldn't sit around talking about video games, wouldn't sit around talking about the new movie that came out, or sitting around talking about anything that is irrelevant to e-commerce. Because that's my vehicle of getting a lot of money. And of course, once you've achieved a certain level of status, that's when you can start, you know, watching a movie or playing a video game here and there. But when you're still at the bottom, you have to climb until you get to one of the peaks of the mountain. You go, okay, you can take a break, enjoy the view for a couple minutes. You got to keep climbing. So that's what it's like. I can't, like my future millionaire self doesn't play video games. So what do? I don't play video games. Does my future millionaire self eat? Well, he definitely doesn't eat chips. Definitely doesn't eat sugar loads of anything. No, he eats healthy. He doesn't fall under the victim of being a emotional eater, or the same thing with lust, or the same thing with everything. So that's just what I've been thinking about a lot recently, and I don't even know if all this ties together with what I was just talking about, but that just, like, all the current thoughts, like, I feel like I evolved a lot in the last week, because it forced me to, you know, you're a lot more inclined to evolve if you're forced to evolve, right? Like, say if, I'm not too bad like this anymore, but say when I was really nervous at speaking French with people, I just would avoid it at all costs until I went in a workspace where 95% of the people were French and could barely speak any English at all. So it kind of forced me to speak French. Then I realized how not scary it is, and now I can speak French to people without feeling self-conscious or feel like I'm being judged. I just try to speak French, and then most of the time those people try to speak English back to me with their broken English, and I'm speaking back to them with their broken French. You know, so I feel like one big thing is getting out of your comfort zone. It doesn't even have to be anything scary. Like, for example, me this week, being out of my comfort zone was, okay, I'm at work, I have a 14-hour day because I have to drive 30 minutes there, 30 minutes back, an hour driving, and I have an hour eating, so it's 3 hours on the books that I'm not on the books, that I'm technically away from home. but I'm not getting paid for. So let's say 14 to 15 hour days, not getting paid, but like say 12-hour pay days, 13-hour pay days. And then I've come home and I'm tired, but it's very stressful. I have to get out of my comfort zone. I can't just lay down. I got to what? Go on my computer and start making Etsy listings. I go on my computer, start optimizing my store. Go on my computer, start looking at my ads. Go on my computer, and I'd be staying up till like 11 at night to 12 at night to midnight, and having to wake up at 4 or 5 in the morning, going to work, leaving my house at 6 o'clock. That's very uncomfortable. Getting 4 hours of sleep and having to work a 12-hour shift. That's very, but I was forced to because I was stressed. But anyways, that's my little rant. But that's where I'm at today. So I'll definitely pick up when I get home and do my Etsy listing, and then I'll say that's where I'll review my plans for my optimization on my website. And yeah, that's where I'm at. It is September 7 at 10:30 p.m. I am currently trying to merge metapixels between my new and my old account. I'm trying to put my old pixel on my new account. And that's definitely not the easiest thing, but maybe it's easy, but I'm just a noob. But that's where I'm at. I'm gonna connect this, duplicate the campaigns, make my ads ready to run tomorrow, edit this video, then go to bed and wake up and go to work for 8:30 tomorrow, which is a little bit later during the day than normal. So I have to leave at 8 instead of 6, which is nice. So at least I can stay up a little bit and not die. Anyways, that's where I'm at. It is literally 30 minutes after, and I connected the pixel and I scheduled all the ads. So it's for September, well, tomorrow. The max I can do is 17 because my max spending limit on my new account is $69. So yeah, I'm excited to see where these new ads go with my new website. Let me just check in I'll show you what it looks like. So this is what it looks like. Looks a lot better. This image I have to change, but so far a lot better. This looks white, but it's not. It's like a light blue. Camera makes it look like it's white, but I promise it's not. It looks a lot better. And then I go down to my product page. It's right here. I got my bundles all set up. Jaco says he wants me to change these, like color grade them a bit. But yeah, I'll go to bed and do that tomorrow. I want to see how these run just with my new product page. And yeah, my new bundles too. This used to be a different color. So overall for my first product, well, my first product was a Pilates board, but for my first product, it wasn't that bad. I've learned a lot. Like, this doesn't look like a person's first website that they ever built. And that's definitely because of Jaco. So, yeah. If anyone's seen this and they're new, get a mentor. Get a mentor that you trust and that cares about you and is pressuring you to excel at speeds you never thought you could excel at. I never thought I'd take ecom this seriously this far, yet I'm here. So I'm gonna get some sleep so I can wake up tomorrow at 6 o'clock. Now I'll say 5:30. So I have 2 hours before I have to leave, do my Etsy listing, and then I can make sure my ads are running properly before I leave. And I have to do this editing tonight so I can upload this before midnight. And that's where we are at. So see ya.